Data protection is something very critical for all the nations, including India. We have seen how the general data protection rules came into being in European countries, and other Western nations have adopted strict data privacy rules and legislations. And in India as well, the government is looking forward to put in to protect the personal data of people. As we know, the kind of data explosion what has happened in the past couple of decades post this IT revolution, what we see, huge amount of data being created every day. Now, how do we protect it? So, for that, we have seen the Personal Data Protection Bill 2019 and the discussions thereafter, the recent recommendations by the JPC committee on changing the name of that. In fact, naming it Data Protection Bill, and putting into the concerns of more authority to government to use the data. So such things are being raised, has been raised, and the committee is looking to have a data protection bill which will institute a data fiduciary, an entity which will control the data, a single authority responsible to safeguard the data of the people. We all know government is having a lot of data of the people, be it farmers data, data through Aadhaar, Shram portal, e-Shram portal we have, and many others. So the government, there has to be proper SOPs on using those data, sharing those data. So those data needs to be confidentially protected, and that is being ensured. Those things need to be ensured by a dedicated data officer in these institutions, departments. Also, if we look into the social media platforms, the giants Meta and other such giants, WhatsApp, so how they protect the data. So there as well, we are putting a lot of data in those platforms, a lot of contents are there. So here, these institutions, these companies are also being held responsible to protect these data, to own these content, safeguard the interest of the people who are putting in their data. So in such platforms. So these are the things being raised by the committee, and now it is to be seen how the recommendations will be taken by the parliament, and how the bill will be finally placed again and revised and instituted as an act. So that process is to be seen, but this is a very critical issue, that data security, data privacy is something very prime, and any form of mishandling by any agency we are trusting, be it a government one or a private, we are trusting them and trusting them with our data. So those needs to be confidential. That is very important, primary. Thank you.